Tell me if this is you. You tweak your offer. You change your niche. You take a break from posting because nothing seems to be working. Has that ever happened? Go ahead, raise your hands in the comments. Let me know if it's you. And let me also say this with love, okay? Let me say this with love. Likely it is not your offer. It's likely not your offer. It's how long you've promoted it and whether you've built the audience that wants it. So today we are getting into the conversation. Today I'm having the conversation and giving you guys a training on why most entrepreneurs quit before momentum even has the chance to build. It's true. I'm also going to give you steps on how to fix it without spinning your wheels for another 30 days. So yeah, I'm excited to have this conversation with you and really help you get out of that because it is a cycle and I'm here to help you break it. So if we've not met yet, my name is Mindy Baxton. I'm a Jesus-loving entrepreneur. I've been building business online for the last 7 years. I'm also a straight talk and straight shooting mentor who it's my goal to help you clear the mental clutter, okay, all that stuff up in your head. I help you get focused and really build a business that actually fits your life. It's all about having fun and keeping things simple in my world. So every Monday I go live right here, okay, right here on YouTube. I was on Facebook for many, many years. Moved it over here to YouTube. So definitely hit the subscribe button, turn on the notifications, do all the things that you do on YouTube so you don't miss a live. And yeah, we're going to get into this. We're going to get into this training and hopefully I can help you move forward with some clarity and some confidence. So if you love Jesus and you love building business, you are in the right place. I'll just say it. So step number 1, we need to really identify this cycle. Let's identify it. Okay. What does it look like? You launch your offer. You get excited, you post about it a few times and you get like 2 likes, one's from your mom, right? And 0 sales. And suddenly you are second guessing everything. Is your messaging off? Is your niche? Did you choose the right niche? Do you have the right price, right? So what do you end up doing? You typically pause and then you pivot and then you start working on something new. How do I know all this? After taking over 2,000 coaching calls, I know what I'm talking about because I coach people on this on the daily. I see it happen all the time. Have you ever been in that cycle before it drop? Yes, Mendo, it's me. Hi, I'm the problem. No, we're not going to say that about ourselves. I'm the solution, right? Have you ever thought maybe I just need to scrap it and start fresh? Well, it is true that some of that is rooted in perfectionism, which that's not what this is about today. Much of it is around not giving the offer enough time. And it can be about the audience as well. So here's the truth that no one's telling you, okay? Or maybe you just don't know this yet. Experts say your audience needs 7 to 15 touch points before they buy anything. And it typically takes a cycle of around 30 to, well, actually 90 days is really the content cycle to warm them up. And that's if you're being consistent. I know some of this is convicting to you already. And listen, this is a good thing, okay? This is a good thing. I want to give you really the buyer kind of a timeline so you can kind of wrap your brain around how this looks, okay? So month 1, when you're creating consistency, creating consistent content, you're showing up in your stories. Maybe you do a live, right? Or you're creating really great content and posts. Month 1, the buyer is aware of what you're doing. They're like, oh, she's talking about this new thing. Cool. Month 2, as you stay consistent, you're building trust. Oh, she's still here. I'm watching. What is she up to? Right? Month 3 starts the conversation or the conversion, which I like to say those things go hand in hand. But that's where the conversion can happen, is in month 3. Well, they start thinking, maybe this is for me. Maybe I do need that. Why? Because you've created content that is pointing to their pain points, that's talking about the problem, that's offering a solution, okay? You guys picking up what I'm putting down? I hope so. And here's the thing. Hear me clearly on this. This is a big one. If you change your offer every 30 days, you're restarting the buyer journey every time. Okay? That's no bueno, my friend. If you really, really want to build an incredible offer, incredible business, You cannot keep changing the game plan. You just can't do it. So we're going to get into this conversation first and foremost about it not being the offer. Now, I'm assuming you've got a great offer. The market will tell you eventually. But let's talk about the audience. This is something that I think is not considered many times. And again, all the coaching calls that I've taken, I'll tell you what, guys, what I see happening a lot is people building this incredible course. Like they've edited it, they've paid the thousands of dollars to put it together, and the systems and the email and the nurture sequence and all the things. And they've not built the audience. They just have taken the knowledge that they have and they put it into a course, and that's great. That's a hard thing to do. But I call this the horse before the course. They've built the horse, they built the course, but the horse is dead. If you don't have a horse, that is the audience to make it go, you're going to make $0, okay? So let's talk about the audience. Ask yourself this. Have you been building an audience that is aware of the problem, wants the solution, and is ready to invest? Answer that question. You don't have to do it, drop it in the comments. You can if you want to. But I'm totally curious. Have you been building an audience who's aware of their problem, wants the solution, and is ready to invest? The more specific your message, the more qualified your audience becomes. Don't just build the audience. You guys, it's no longer about go viral, trust me. You don't want all the crazies in your space. I've done that. And 0 stars. I don't recommend you do it. You want to build the right audience. And what does that look like? Building the right audience. You're talking about the pain points. You're talking about the problem. And again, you're offering different solutions. You might have a freebie, right? This is a good way to test it. Does your freebie, do you get clicks? Do you get people opting into your free guide, which should then lead to your course, to your whatever it is that you're selling? Have you promoted that enough? Have you talked about that enough? Is there really a problem? What you might think is a problem out there, you might find out otherwise from your network. And again, this is where it comes down to, guys. It comes down to this. Is your audience the right audience for your offer? And if it's not yet, good news. You can build the audience. Bad news, or not as fun news, that takes time. That takes time. It's about a 180-day cycle of consistent content creation to take somebody from a cold market person, okay? Somebody that's cold, they don't know you, they don't even know if they like you. Maybe they just saw something you posted at one time. To take them from a cold lead all the way to a hot lead. It's a 180-day cycle. Cold to warm, 90 days. Warm to hot, 90 days. I've actually got another YouTube video on that if you guys want to scroll through here and find it. It's called Know Your Market or something like that. Anyway, so consider that. Consider that question. Have I been building an audience who's aware of the problem, wants the solution, and ultimately is ready to invest? And again, that takes a good 90 or 180 days of consistent content creation. Okay? So I love Galatians. This is why I talk about Jesus, because I do. I like to talk about scripture. I love Galatians 6:9. It says, "Let us not grow weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we don't give up." I also love the scripture right off the top of my head. I forget where it's at, but it says, when the time is right, I, the Lord, will make it happen. So if you have that calling in your heart and that desire to help in whatever realm you're helping in, or wanting to, educate or train or coach in, I hope Galatians 6:9 encourages you today. It's like if you planted a seed, and if in 2 weeks it didn't produce fruit, you're like, well, forget it, right? I'll just dig that seed up and chuck it and plant a new one. Do you see what happens there? It takes time, it takes nurturing, it takes watering. And again, guys, listen to me clearly on this one. You got to be in it for the long haul. You got to commit. You know what? This next year, I'm going to get really good at content creation. This next year, I'm going to get really consistent in my messaging. I'm just telling you the truth. So let's get into a focus formula, okay, for the next 90 days. Are you guys ready to do this with me? I'm excited to share it with you. This is what I walk through with clients when they get really, I hate the word S-T-U-C-K, okay? That's a swear in my space, okay? We don't say that word. When they are challenged, let's pick better words. When they are really challenged with this, I give them the focus formula, okay? Over the next 90 days, here's what I want you guys to do if you are being challenged right now. Number one, I just want you to pick one platform. Just pick one, okay? Drop one in the comments if you're with me. Pick one. And then I want you to take one offer, one freebie that leads to an offer or that specific offer. You are focusing on one thing. Okay? One message. This is how, you guys, simplicity builds consistency. If I told you that you need to create these messages on these different platforms and you got to do a live and then you got to do this and then you got to do, like, you're everywhere. You're over on TikTok and then you're doing shorts on YouTube and then you're like, this is why, okay, the enemy is creating the chaos. And this is why I want to strip it down to something that is super, super doable. One platform, one offer, one message, and then one consistent routine. Pick what you can do. Can you just do one post a day? And then make it, one post, one reel, story. Post, reel, story. If you could create that consistency, look out. So my question to you is, what are you overcomplicating right now? Let's drop it in the comments. We're going to name it. We're going to tame it. We're just going to call it out right now. What are you overcomplicating right now? The truth is, for so many of you, you don't need another new strategy. You are just creating a loop of self-sabotage that is keeping you S-T-U-C-K. I feel like somebody just got that right now. I want you to stick with one platform, one message, one offer. And I want you to do this. I want you to write down how many people, like maybe you're starting from zero right now. You're like, Mindy, I have like no one. Okay, good. Okay, good. We're starting clean slate. We all start at zero, by the way. We all start at no one, okay? I want you to write down, like, let's measure some metrics. How many new followers do you have in the next 90 days? Like, I want you to do it. I don't care. Do it every week. Do it every month. Whatever you want to do over the next 90 days. I want you to track this. I want you to measure your metrics. How many times have I talked about my offer? I want you to create a tally mark, tick mark. How many times have I offered my freebie this week? 5, 10, whatever. Over and over and over. Repeat the message. Okay? How many times have you offered your free guide? How many new opt-ins do you have? Okay? I want you to think about these things, my friend, and I want you to measure those metrics. It's really, really, really important. And it just dawned on me too, what Mel Robbins always says, nobody's coming to save you. Like I hate to tell you this, you can have the best coaches and people in the world in your space, and I highly recommend that you do, and I'm thankful that I'm a small part of this for you. But you got to do the work. I can't do it for you. I got my own stuff I got to do, Anyways, so I'll say this. Let me end it with this. If you want to stay consistent and really start your day with purpose, I created an awesome free guide called Master Your Morning, Transform Your Day. You can grab it. I linked it in the description down below. You can grab it there. It is what has transformed the way that I start my day, and the way that I start my day has transformed my life. Okay. So it's totally free. It's packed with power, all kinds of great stuff. So go ahead and grab that. But again, let me just end it with this, my friend. Before you ditch, and granted, you might have to redo your offer. Maybe your offer does kind of suck. That's fine. Okay. We've all done it, right? Pitched something, ran it for a while, and we're like, wow, okay. I don't want you to get frustrated with it. I want you to get fascinated by it. There's a lesson to be learned in it, okay? So I want you to think about, have I promoted it enough? And have I built the audience who wants it? Stay planted. Okay, stay planted. Give it its time. And again, after the 90 days, then you revisit it and go, wow, gosh, I've been talking about it. I've been consistent about it. Have you gotten any engagement on your content about it? That can tell you, again, one of two things. Do you have the right audience for it? And if you do, they're maybe not interested in what you have to say on this topic specifically. Then you go back to the drawing board there with your content creation, and you start asking your audience better questions. And what do they need help with? How can you provide them value? That's for a whole nother conversation. But I hope that this was helpful for you today. Again, 11 a.m. Central Standard Time every Monday. You will find me here on YouTube for Mondays with Mindo. Again, like, subscribe, share it, comment, whatever you guys do over here on YouTube. I'm still figuring it out. But I just want to thank you for being here with me. Have a blessed day. We'll see you next time.